Hey, friends. Welcome back to Talking with Teri TV, where we're spilling the tea again. And this time it's about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you've not heard about it, you're living under a rock. Take a listen.
Dates, proof, timeline, screenshots, in everything to prove that you are a bully and a troll, and you do not deserve to be at this table or anywhere near any of us for the way you've treated us.
The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 4 finale will send a chill down your spine. After being teased all season long, Heather Gay receives shocking information about one of her co-stars during the group trip in Bermuda, uncovering secrets that Season 4 newbie and fan favorite Monica Garcia tried to hide.
Monica is not who she says she is.
Okay.
She's not our friend.
Okay.
She's someone that has schemed and worked to infiltrate our friend group.
Okay.
And the name that you all know her as, the woman whose birthday we've celebrated, who we have been trying to champion and support and defend.
Wait for it.
Is Reality Von Teese.
No.
What?
No.
The door. Oh my goodness. Okay. So just for a moment, this is not cool on any level. And I will tell you from a vibrational perspective, okay? Bullying and trolling is a very low vibration, okay? It takes us out of the element. We are here to grow, expand, and evolve. This is nowhere near taking us to that new level, okay?
Heather goes on to explain how Monica was actually behind the social media account that previously targeted former Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah and played a part in exposing the nationwide telemarketing scheme that sent her to prison for fraud.
So, yes, Jen was sent to prison for 6.5 years, where she's been serving time for the last year. Super juicy. And again, all of her criminality and all of that came to forefront because of this in some regards.
Was an Instagram account that was created over 3 years ago and was dedicated to annihilating and exposing Jen Shah.
Now, when I first heard about this Instagram account, I honestly was like, okay, the producers knew, they went in on it, but I fact checked it with our own producer, Mary Latsis, and she says, you know what, she is certain that they did not know about this. And so I just think that this has been an absolute awful situation. And if you've ever been trolled, you know that they take great joy out of just being a complete and utter jerk online. And that, I think because it is so easy online just to attack people, again, they attack, they, are name calling, they're often, looking for that fight. They offer up, remarks that are probably not legit, just refusing to acknowledge the evidence. They're just simply disruptive and they make your life a living hell, right? So again, unacceptable on all levels, in my opinion.
But it quickly expanded to troll all of us. Me, Whitney, Meredith, Lisa. These were character assassinations. But we never knew who it was.
And this is so damaging. It's absolutely damaging. Most of these women have their own businesses. Trolling can be so damaging to your brand, to your reputation. It's absolutely awful what these ladies experienced. Now, I'm not saying that they're all 100% angels, okay? Let's be real, okay? They got their stuff, but I think it's, when you have your stuff, you're entitled and you're in responsibility of sharing that when you want and how that is shared, not with somebody else. So again, not okay with this. So when you're a business owner, your brand and who you are is everything. And so your reputation, once that gets tainted, it has a ripple effect and it's hard to come back from that. And so this woman, Monica, who just kind of like, I don't think she really thought this through, like the damaging effects. And yes, she was targeting this woman named Jen. And these other women were just like collateral damage, but they didn't ask for it. They didn't do anything. They didn't wrong her in any way. It's like when you're looking at the psychology of a troll, it's just mind-boggling to me, the total disregard for another human being, right? Let alone, their cast member, they're a family member, they're a mom, they're a parent. It just is absolute, like, what was she thinking?
According to Heather, her ongoing suspicions about Monica were confirmed by Monica's former best friend Tanisha, who styles Heather's hair. After sharing the news with her co-stars, Heather goes on to confront Monica during their final dinner on the island.
You are Reality Von Tease. I know you're Reality Von Tease.
That's not true entirely.
Let's not talk
What do you
about
mean
that.
entirely? What does that mean entirely?
That means it's part true.
Oh my God.
Monica's response sends the cast of ladies into a furious frenzy of fighting, as everyone felt betrayed by their former friend, who goes on to also admit to leaking videos of Jen when she temporarily worked as her assistant.
Okay. Some of the videos that I took of Jen that my told me to record of her, they were posted on there.
What are you gonna video all of us and post it online when you're pissed at us? That.
Talking about
That.
you are so stupid.
You're
You
such
are
a
honestly so
loser.
stupid.
Loser.
You dumb old piece of leather rubbery bitch, Donald Trump hands. Shut the up.
I don't want someone around me that's gonna video me and post it online.
Bucket.
Then bitch, and you'll be just fine.
However, the new housewife does attempt to explain herself afterwards in this confessional.
Von Teese was never just one person. It wasn't just me. There were several other humans involved, but bottom line, our mission was to take down Jen. The other women were just collateral damage.
Despite being told to pack her things and leave immediately, Monica shares in her final confessional of the season that she knew things would eventually be exposed.
So no empathy, no remorse, and she knew that it was going to get exposed.
I, more than anyone, know that nothing stays in the dark and everything comes to light. I knew that this information would come out. Even Gossip Girl couldn't stay Gossip Girl forever.
So then what was your true intent, right? Like, is this a ploy to get popularity? I mean, it's working because it's blowing it up. So what is she looking to get out of this, right? Is this strategy? I always come from a strategic standpoint. So what is the strategy that if she knew she was going to get caught at some point, why now? And was this a strategy to get her on the show, right? Because the account had been active for 3 years prior to getting on the show. So did she use this to, position herself? Who knows? I'm sure we'll know in her next tell-all book. All right, friends, if you have been trolled, here's how to handle it. First of all, don't feed the trolls, okay? I know ignoring them is hard to do, but engaging them gets you nowhere fast. So don't take it personally. Again, I know this is hard to do, but instead, what I often will say is like, gosh, I must be doing something right, right? If something is starting to take a hold and starting to take a look at my stuff, okay, then I'm taking this as a win. And again, I'm not engaging. If you are in charge of your platform and you can set up the guidelines for trolling, you can delete hide posts, okay? You can also, track your privacy settings. The other thing that you can do is if you do engage, you can disarm using humor. I know a couple years ago, Wendy's, the restaurant chain, has become known for responding with humor. So take a look at some of their responses to trolls. It's pretty entertaining. So again, you can disarm using humor. You can also block, ban, and definitely report them, okay? But I also want you to think about this as your test and practice in setting boundaries, right? And the other thing is your brand, your reputation is also on the line. So stay professional. Respond or don't respond, but stay professional as you doing this, because you're also going to take a lot of heat for how you respond or don't respond to these as well. So I just want to invite you to stay professional, stay on brand, stay on point. And again, you know, if all else fails, be like Taylor Swift and shake it off, baby, right? And here's the thing is sometimes you don't know who that person is. You don't see their true colors. This personally happened to me not too long ago, where I thought I had this powerful relationship, and come to find out that she was speaking ill behind my back. And so again, trust your intuition about that person. You know, be careful in what you share. Make sure that that is a person that you can trust with everything, because you just never know. And then don't ignore the red flags. If you start to see things that like, don't make sense, don't add up, don't ignore those signs, okay? You see people's true colors, trust that, okay, as evidence, okay? And the last piece is I just want to add in here is, how do you rebuild your reputation? So I'm going to invite you to stay true to yourself. I just recently had an experience where I just stayed true to myself, and the other people could see, hey, this is who she is to my core, because I'm staying true to my values and my moral compass, and nothing was going to sway me from that, right? And so just making sure that you stay true to yourself. If you make a mistake, admit it, fall on that sword if it's required. Try to make it right whenever you're able to. And the other thing is respond with facts, okay, with hard evidence if you have it, and address it head on versus ignoring it, running away from it. And the last thing that I like to do is just bless and release. Does this belong to me? If the answer is no, bless and release, not yours. And here's the thing is, you do your work, you find your support system to be able to connect with and get support around this. Don't do this alone, because I think sometimes when we are being attacked by, whether it's a troll, whether it's coworkers or someone out in the public, whatever it is, I think sometimes we're embarrassed to share the story, but it's really important that you do get support and validation around other people that have possibly gone through this like you, okay? Don't do this alone, okay? Now, as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you, and we'll see you on the next Spilling the Tea.